Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who don't know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by today. I just want to let you know that this is not a makeup tutorial on a gluttony, 7 deadly sins look or anything like that. This is called makeup gluttony because I am talking about my need to consume or purchase makeup, and I was kind of playing off of consuming and, you know, gluttony, eating, consuming, same type of thing. And basically what I'm talking about today is the fact that, you know, I have so many products within my collection and just the amount of makeup I actually have. For somebody who just started liking makeup maybe a year and a half ago, it might only be a year and a few months. It's kind of a lot, and it kind of, I went out there and I picked up everything I could type of a thing, and I wasn't really thinking about the products I was bringing into my collection. And so I was kind of thinking about this whole idea of like just consuming or just purchasing products just to purchase products. And so it was just kind of this whole like mess, in all honesty, of like what I own. It's kind of ridiculous. That's why I started doing the brand inventories and things like that, because I really wanted to take a good hard look at what I have in my collection, what I'm not using, why I'm not using it, and really thinking about those items I'm purchasing. There is such a whole thing within the beauty community that just says purchase, 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 purchase. And it's really hard to stop yourself from wanting to purchase everything that is coming out, especially with all the hype around certain products. So I have really kind of taken a moment and stepped back from that. I've unfollowed a lot of beauty gurus, the ones with several thousands, hundreds, millions subscribers, because they were really just sitting there making videos just to push and sell things. And as a consumer, that started to turn me off. So what this whole video is really about is, what is my collection full of? If you have watched my brand inventory, you know that I have over 659 products in my collection. And I really try right now not to purchase anything. I'm trying to use up products. I'm doing a project pan because I really need to take a look at myself and my habits as far as with makeup, to really understand what's working for me, for one, why I'm so hooked on purchasing certain things. I mean, one example of that is I have 138 lip products. That's right, 138 lip products. Make that 140, because I did pick up 2 Wet n Wild lipsticks the other day. Bullet lipsticks, by the way, that I don't use. That's the thing. I'm looking at my own trends of what I purchased, and I'm just kind of, I'm horrified by my reasons for purchasing. Like, no one needs 138 lipsticks. No one. It is nuts. And so I'm just kind of sitting here going, why do I have this need to buy? I mean, it's kind of like there's no end, because the moment I buy that, I'm going to purchase something else. So really, I'm sitting here with this question of, what can't I fit more of? And for one, that's lippies, for sure. 140 lipsticks, lip glosses, lip whatever, lip products. I don't need any more lip products. I am full of lip products. Like, it is nuts. And so I am glad I'm doing a no buy this month, for one. 2, I'm going to do my darndest not to purchase any more lip products. That is going to be very hard for me. I am very drawn to lip products. I love owning wild and crazy colors. I love owning lip products in general. Ever since I got into makeup, I started off with really getting into lipstick. I used to think I did not look good with lipstick. I couldn't wear lipstick. And so I think because now I'm at a point where I love wearing lipstick, that I feel like I need to own them all. I also feel like there's this huge pressure in the beauty community to go through and own and try everything. But really, you don't need to. And it took me a while to get to this realization. And I kind of feel a weight off my shoulders because I don't need to own everything. I don't need to constantly bring new things into my collection. I mean, I have 659 items in my collection, and I'm not a beauty influencer. I am not getting tons of product for free or anything. So it really does not make sense for me to add anything else to my collection. Another thing that I really don't need more of, and most of these here, are warm toned eyeshadow palettes. I don't need any more warm tones in my makeup collection. So really what that is saying to me is I'm very drawn to warm toned eyeshadows. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm very drawn to those reds, those oranges, and those yellows. I mean, I'm wearing something like that on my eyes today. I don't need any more of them. I have so many. I mean, it is just nuts what I have in my collection, that I have dupes of certain things in my collection. And I just don't need any more of that. I don't need to be bringing and purchasing these items into my collection anymore, and I'm fine with that. Like, if they came out with a palette that was groundbreaking, that was a ton of greens or a ton of purples, things like that, I would be drawn to it. Like, if they came out with a cool tone, like purple eyeshadow palette, I'd be all over that. I love purple. But I'm not seeing anything like that. I'm still seeing a lot of warm tones and still seeing things that I'm just like, ooh, I want. And then I have to stop myself and go, do you really need that? Which is a question I want to see the beauty community in general ask more. Do you really need it? How is it enhancing your collection? What is it bringing to the table that a different product in your collection is not bringing? Because that is really the question that, we need to be asking ourselves. It also, I think we need to start changing what we expect from brands. I mean, warm tone, how much of it do you really need in your collection? How much of it are you really using? What are the products you're reaching for every single day? Why are you reaching for them? Like, those are the questions that really need to be answered before we just go through and go, oh, I'm going to buy more. I'm buying this so I can review it. I'm buying this because da-da-da-da-da told me to buy it. And it just, we need to take a step back and really think about what we're putting in our makeup collection. Because how many of those things have you reviewed? Are you still reaching for? How many of those things did you purchase? Are you still reaching for? I mean, those are the real questions. And that's kind of why, I decided to make this makeup gluttony kind of video, because I've been thinking a lot about like my habits and like how if I see something new, I want it. And then kind of, taking a step back from that, do I need it? What is it going to do for me? How is that going to fit in my collection? Is it going to be better than a product I already have? Or is it going to be the same or mediocre? Those are really the things that I am questioning. I mean, I have so many loose shadows. This isn't even all of them. And I haven't been reaching for them. That is partially why I made a challenge for myself to do more loose eyeshadow looks, because they're just sitting there. And that's not really fair to those indie brands that I went ahead and, worked with or purchased from and really, really talked about. And it's not fair to my viewers, because some of those views came from those, and my subscribers in general came from my reviews of those indie brands. And by me not using them, it's kind of showing, hey, you're not important anymore, which isn't true. I adore, it is hard for me to declutter anything for my indie brands. I'm kind of set and hooked on them. So I've just been kind of reevaluating things that are going on with me personally, with things in the beauty community, and things I'm tired of seeing and I'm tired of being sold to. And so I've really changed the people that I watch in the beauty community. I really like the people who are questioning, who are trying to show that you don't need to be the ultimate consumer to have a beauty channel. You don't need to be the ultimate consumer to have a voice and to have an opinion. You can be an average person and purchase makeup that fits your lifestyle. You don't need a giant collection. And that has really taken me a long time to kind of really think about and really realize. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I mean, that is huge. I don't need every flippin' palette that comes out. I don't need every lipstick. I don't need every bronzer. I don't need every highlighter. I have so many highlighters. It is insane. I went highlight crazy. And I don't need them all. Really, I reached for my BH Cosmetics Spotlight highlight palette, and that is about it. I have all these other highlighters that just sit there right now. Why, you know, it's like, if you're not replacing what I already have, you're not doing anything for me. So really now what I'm getting at is that anytime I purchase something, I think I'm going to try and explain what I think it's going to do for my collection. So if I haul something, expect an explanation on why I purchased it. I'm really trying to stop myself from purchasing something just because I like the packaging. It needs to be more than the packaging that draws me in. It needs to be the formula. It needs to be that it's earth-shattering amazing at this point, because it's really hard for me to justify adding so many things to my makeup collection, which brings me to questioning my continuation of getting BoxyCharm. I'm kind of on the fence. I have not decided whether I'm going to cancel my BoxyCharm or continue getting it. I love getting it. It's exciting for me. It curbs me buying more makeup. It really does. And it gets me to try new products. But how often do those new products move into my everyday products? They really don't. So I'm kind of questioning that, and I'll have more on that by the end of this month. I want to get this month's BoxyCharm and kind of decide if it's really worth it for me anymore. So that's really where I'm at with just my overall consumption and my consumerism and my huge freaking massive makeup collection that doesn't really need to exist. I mean, there's only so many products I can use up. There's only so many products that I'm going to use up. So really, I'm asking myself these difficult questions, and I'm kind of going to put a challenge out there for other, YouTubers, beauty lovers to really ask themselves these questions. Is it going to enhance my collection? Is it something that I absolutely need to have? Can I wait a little bit and does the hype that I'm creating for it die down? Can I go check it out in store and swatch it and stop myself from making a purchase that is unnecessary? Things like that. So that's really where I am at. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. Please leave comments down below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content like this. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and bye!